Hello ladies and gentlemen, Ecology here, and welcome to the 9.10 test server. And this is the T71. And let you watch it first, and then I'll go over some of the changes. And here we are with the T71. This doesn't look like the T71, but it is the T71 because it says T71. Yeah. Basically, the reason why they changed the T71 is because the turret was correct. That's the Detroit model turret. That's guessing what it is. Detroit, GM, whatever. And the chassis of the old one was a Chrysler model because Chrysler and GM was trying to compete for a light tank design. And well, instead of getting the Chrysler turret, they completed the tank to make it historical and gave it the GM look. And I kind of like this look. I like how it's weird. I like the pike nose. I like the angle sides. I like the running gear. And I like the extreme angled rear end. Like, I think that's unique. I think it's unique as well. So let's go over some trenches here and test out its suspension at low speeds. That's not low speeds. That's reverse. There's low speeds. Up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. There we go. Now, I kind of like the suspension of the old one, or just wish I can like see the suspension of the old one before it got changed, but I am much happier with this one. But it's all up to you guys. What's your opinion on the T71? Do you like it before it was changed, or like are you angry at Wargaming that they removed your favorite scout tanks like abilities and maneuverability and stuff like that? Like, I want to hear your opinion about the T71. I really want to hear it. I really want to see your opinion. So in the comment section, state your opinion on it if you have one. If not, then you don't have one. But, oh, there he is. Can you please stop just waiting for me and just get into an open place so I don't have to drive on your cat? There we go. You're in the trees now. You bugger. There, that's better. That's better. I can deal with that. But yeah. Like, the road gear for me looks like a cross between a Chaffee suspension and the Bulldog suspension. Like, you got the chacks and the that's what I think. That's my opinion. You got a nice, neat pack of tools. You got a couple shovels. Well, you got the shovel, the pickaxe, and the axe, and it looks like a tent or a tarp or something. You got the pike nose, which is very simulation to a Russian tank. Oh, look, you're alive. Let's see. Can I see rifling? Can you angle your gun, sir? Let's see. Yes, there is rifling. There is very badly drawn out rifling, but there it is. You can see barely rifling. You got the top mounted machine gun. That's a 50 cal in the machine gun turret. You got a sledgehammer and a tank bar. Ooh, that's the wrong way. It's kind of hard to see which direction I'm pointing in this game when I have my hood turned off. You got a little tow rope back there. And you got that very sloped rear end. Which might bounce some shells if you like angle it maybe, but it's still very weak armor. And I will be going over the stats in the garage, so meet me there. And we're back in the garage. I don't know what has changed because I never really got this before, but I'm just going to go over this quick stats for you for this tank. It has 840 hit points, it has 400 horsepower, top speed is 64.4. I don't know if that's a buff or a nerf because I never had it, but it's pretty quick. Traverse speed is 56 degrees a second, which it can do some very nice slides, even on flat ground. Turret hull armor is 25 in the front, 22 in the side, 19 in the rear. 19 in the rear. That's very not good armor in the rear, but it is basically the engine of the T71. Turret armor is 22, 22, 22, so it's even all around. The shell damage 113 through 188. Cell penetration is 131 through 219. Rate of fire is 12 rounds per minute. Turret traverse is 42 degrees. View range right now is 400 and signal range is 745. Tell me in the comments if you like it the way it is, or if you like the old version better, if you're angry at Wargaming for changing your T71. Give me your opinions on it. Because this thing, I like it now. I think it's a much nicer, cuter looking tank than it was before. But it is now, I think, higher off the ground. It's also not as small as it used to be, I'm guessing. But I want your opinions, because it's all about you viewers, on what you think about it. So in the comment section, if you have an opinion on it, tell me. Look at the weathering. Not as much on the pike nose, but you got some over in the corners, around the driver's hatch, on top of the turret. The rear of it has some smudging where the exhaust comes out, but other than that, it's pretty clean. Except for this side. This side has some big scratches on it. So other than that, it's pretty clean. Pretty clean. Get some summer camo. Camo's nice. I like camo. Sometimes. Sometimes I really don't like camo. But sometimes I do. If I need to put camo on it, I'll put camo on it. Well, that's the T71. I hope you like your new T71. I hope you like it. What's the new description? Is there a new description? Experimental airborne light tank, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Development by the Detroit Arsenal from 1953 through 1955. A replacement for the M41. The armament was blah blah blah. Deployment was never and the development was stopped after the one wooden prototype has been built. So basically, it's the Detroit Arsenal, and it was a wooden model. So this is a wooden model, but Wargaming has went with the wooden model and made it fully into the game. So it never existed except for a wooden model. So it technically did exist, but it never existed in metal. So yeah, interesting. Next tank on the list is the T110E5, which is a tier 10 heavy tank for the Americans. So dark in there. Lols. So enjoy. And here we are with the T110E5, the American tier 10 heavy tank. And it's an HD. Yes. HD quality, high definition. Let's go over the trench. Let's stop wasting time and go over that trench. See some suspension work. It's pretty nice. Pretty good. Pretty good. Look at that. See, you can see the arms move up and down. I like that. I like seeing arms move up and down. It's not a bad looking tank model. I like it. The detail work is pretty good, but I'm not a big fan of it, the T110E5, because I got the M48 patent, the tier 10. I probably got that wrong, but the tier 10 medium tank, and I just basically lost all interest in getting any other American tier 10. Because basically it's the same hull, same chassis, same suspension. Can I go through there? Please? No, I'm going to have to back up. Poop. And that's what really deters me from getting anything else. But eventually I'm going to have to get this thing, because I'm running out of things to grind. But after the Japanese heavy tanks, of course, because the Japanese heavy tanks are going to be fun. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to grind them. Get out of the cap circle. I'll wait here for him. Here he comes. Knocking down trees. Very professional. There he is. Let's look at some detail. The track detail is always fantastically superb as he's glitching. Or not glitching, he's still moving. See, I do like the Patton's tracks where the... See, he's still moving. He's not fully stopped. The road gear fits nicely in the drive sprocket, which is nice. The rear of the turret looks great. Let's check out the rear end. Very hard to see. Or let's look at the front. Nicely done. Got the lights, got the driver hatch, a lot of viewport. A lot of viewport. You can see a lot of area. The 50 caliber on the roof. The gun, let's see, can I see rifling? Oh, this ain't working. You, point gun towards camera. Let's see. There he goes. There we go. Drive towards it. Slowly. Slowly. There we go. And yes, you can. Very deep in the barrel, you can see some rifling. Some rifling. Can I go through the barrel? Yes, I can. While the rifling starts way far back. Or ends right there. You still have that much barrel. Well, because of the fume extractor. The fume extractor. I got it. I got it. I'm not dumb. He's got some tools up there. Hammer, axe, tank bar, the exhaust. Some of the hatches, or the louvers, the, you know, the holes in the tank. Alright. I want to see some jiggle physics. Who wants to see jiggle physics? I want to see jiggle physics. Ooh. Back and forth action. Yes. Nice. Not bad, not bad. All in all, I'm actually impressed. I like this thing. I might actually have to grind to get it. Ooh, what's that? Is that a light? Is that a light cover? A light in a cover? Infrared? It's something. It's not bad. I like this thing. I might have to actually grind to get it. It's not a bad tier 10. It's pretty. So that's it for this one. And let's go to the last tank in the video. And we're back. Not a bad looking tank. I might actually get this, but I'm not sure. What's this? I like that. It gives new players vehicles repair, vehicles ammunition, vehicles consumables. I like that. I like that new change. Is it very helpful for old players? No, because we already know this stuff. I wanted exterior. Camouflage. Got some weathering here. Weathering around the driver's port. Not much side weathering. Turret has some weathering here and there. The rear of the turret's weathered. The engine deck is weathered. The rear of it has weathering as well. Scratches, dents, dings, you know, all the fun stuff that you like in tanks. See, some people like their tanks dirty as possible because it makes that feel more realistic to them, because it's a tank. It's supposed to be on the battlefield collecting mud, collecting dirt, collecting grind. And I can see why they like that. But for me, I'm not a big fan of that. I like it as clean as possible. Like, I like it clean, but I like it a little dirty. Like, it has been on the battlefield, but it's been recently washed with like a sponge, and I like that. So here's the next tank. It's an artillery piece for the Americans. It's the M41 HMC. So enjoy. And here we are with the last tank, and it's the M41 HMC, an artillery piece in the American tech tree. And I have to say, it's beautiful. It is beautiful. I love it. It's basically an artillery piece based on the American Chaffee chassis. Chaffee chassis. Bloop, 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 bloop. Yeah, the Chaffee chassis. I like it. I like how the back is now more opened up than it used to be, because it used to have been like that back part was very close to the gun breech. So it looked like it was very hard to load the gun, because you basically have the back plate in the way. Because basically how this thing would actually fire, the bulldozer-like-esque design would lower to the ground to add stability when the gun fires, and that platform would be lowered to make more space for the crew to man the gun. Basically, it's just Chaffee, a light tank, artillery piece. And I like it. I like it a lot. I don't know. It kind of removes some of the spaced armor. Because now the ammo rack's exposed. Yeah, all those little packets of shells are now exposed in the rear of the thing. But nonetheless, I shall give it a full look at and see how it looks. Because I like looking at stuff. There he is. There's my pal. Good buddy, old pal type-esque design. Type-esque. Yeah, see, that's just nothing. Let's look at the track. Nice track. Dry sprocket. Nope. There we go. Matches nicely with the track.
Let's find another target.
The side of the thing. Is that the exhaust? It should be. So you got the exhaust there. You got the front of the chassis. Looking nice. You got a nice tow rope right there, just in case it gets stuck. You got the radiators, the fueling caps, the nice pretty gun with rifling. You can see it is, no. Rifled right there. Nicely rifled. The spring mechanism to stop its recoil, even though it doesn't really work properly. Some gears and cogs. Cogs and gears, gears and cogs, cogs and gears, gears and cogs. And then you can see the underside, which is nicely detailed as well, with a lot of things. Oh, look! Ah, I found the tools. You just can't see them normally. They're underneath the snowplow. You got the shovels, the axes, the hammers. A nice place for it, don't you think? Underneath where no one can see it. Then you got the ammo rack right there, where you store all the ammo. Got the nice gears and the intercom system on that side. The antenna. Grab irons so you can hold on when the tank's in motion. I'm guessing in this right here, that socket is where the radio would go. I'm guessing, or maybe some instrument to direct arty shells. The platform looks nice as well. It's nicely grooved, or has detailing on it, so it has safety tread, so to speak. See if we can raise this gun barrel up. There we go. This gun is up. Come on. No, I wanted the other view. Oh my gosh, positioning an artillery piece is much harder to do than a tank destroyer and a scout, or in a tank all on its own. Okay. There we go. You can actually see that it's geared. Does the gears work? If I... Nah. Would have been cool if it worked. I saw that actually turn and stuff. Actually looked nice though. I like how they modeled it in though. Has some jerry cans on the front, 2 of them. One there, one there. Has boxes there and there on each side. Probably house the batteries. And as you see there on the back plate, has nice markings as well. Nice detail work. All in all, it's not bad. I like the detail on this thing. Some lights. Gun looks pretty. Well, that's it for these videos, for this video, or these tanks for this video. I hope you enjoyed them, and back to the garage, so we can get more views. And there it is. I like this thing. I like this thing a lot. Let's look at the camo. Weathering on the front plate. Weathering around the driver's hatch. Weathering on the engine deck. Scratches on the side. More scratches on this side. Not bad, not bad. Some summer camouflage for you guys, because I know some people love their camo, especially on artillery pieces. Looks nice. Looks nice. Looks nice. I wish this thing... Does this thing have the same top speed as the Chaffee? 56.3 kilometers? Getting up to that top speed is going to be a nightmare because artillery turns like dog crap, but... It can reach up 56 kilometers. I think the Chaffee gets 60 kilometers. I'm not sure. I'm not going to check though. But that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, if you have any opinions about the T71 in HD, its HD model and its new look, write it in the comments. I'm really curious. So other than that, thanks for watching, and remember to click the like button and to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you in tomorrow's video, which is the last video. The last video is those three. So I'll see you there.